Hello and welcome to Cinema Explorer. I'm Moksh.
And I'm Muskan.
And today we'll talk about the 20-year Harry Potter reunion which released on Amazon Prime. Harry Potter, be it the books or the movies, have been part of the childhood of many people, including mine. I loved Harry Potter right from the first time I saw the first film, and I read the books later on, and I still love it so much. I did not know about the reunion till about 2 weeks before the reunion was released on Amazon Prime, and since I got to know about it, I was looking forward to it and finally got to see it today. If you are a die-hard Harry Potter fan, this one was for you.
I think it was such a big nostalgia trip, like looking at those characters return to these beautiful, beautiful sets that they created again. It was just such a good experience.
Like, all the cast members said that they were returning to their childhood, the time they spent there on the sets, and it was the same for me because I spent my childhood looking at the first two Harry Potter movies predominantly, and when I was looking at those scenes when they were visiting those sets, especially the ones for the first and second one, I was just in complete awe. I was looking at them with so much happiness in my heart.
In the last 2 years, we have seen some really good reunions, the Fresh Prince reunion and the Friends reunion. But in this reunion, it didn't feel like much of a reunion, a get-together sort of thing. It was more like a documentary.
It had a lot of one-on-one interactions, and the main trio had a long interaction between themselves. But what it did not have was all the cast and crew members sitting together and having a big interaction like we're used to seeing in any kind of reunion. And that is the thing that gave it a documentary-like feel.
Yeah, even the way it was structured, like it was testimonial after testimonial, there was a lot of use of behind the scenes footage, and there was a lot of insight into actually how they made the entire film series rather than it being a reunion.
Adding to the documentary-like feel, the reunion had 4 chapters and 2 films were grouped together to make a one chapter. Like Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets was in chapter 1, then Prisoner of Azkaban and Goblet of Fire, then 5 and 6, and then 7 and 8. And what I liked the most about all of this was they got all the 4 directors who were associated with Harry Potter series. First they had Chris Columbus, who was with first and second film, then Alfonso Cuarón with the third one, Mike Newell for fourth, and David Yates for the last 4. And the stories that they shared of when they were at sets, how they used to treat children, the stories that they had. Like Mike Neville told a story about how he fought with Fred once and broke some of his ribs, and that was really funny. So I really enjoyed that part a lot. I think that was a really good addition, and they ensured that none of the directors miss out on this reunion.
And I think the best part of it was when all the 3 main trio, Emma, Rupert and Daniel, were all together and they were looking so nice. Emma Watson was looking so young and Daniel was looking so dapper with his beard. And I think when they were sitting together and sharing the memories they had and how they were such a big part of each other's lives growing up, it was so beautiful to watch.
The bond that they shared with each other, the sibling-like love they had, because they told that they had sibling-like love. So that was really beautiful to witness. Another thing that resonated with me quite a lot was how they got stardom at a very young age and how they dealt with it. Especially Emma Watson, who wanted to quit the franchise after the 4th part because of all the pressure that she had on herself. And the way they talked about it and how honest they were about the whole situation was really nice to see. Apart from the main trio, we also had Ralph Fiennes, Ruby Coltrane, Gary Oldman, Helena Bonham Carter, Matthew Lewis, and a lot more of the younger generation that was involved in the film. What we missed were a lot of people, like especially I missed Remus Lupin, I missed McGonagall, I missed the second Albus Dumbledore, and I missed a lot of the older generation that was involved, because for me Harry Potter was not about these kids alone. It's about the whole magical experience, and I wanted to see all of them sit together and have a great reunion, and that was something that was missing from this particular one.
And I was really looking forward to watch Kenneth Branagh, Robert Pattinson even, but they did not appear, and I was just praying to see Robert Pattinson, but he did not come.
Because that was, I think, his first major role, and he has come a long way now. And it would have been nice to see all of them together, but we could not get that.
Another thing that was very fun to watch was the banter between Helena Bonham Carter and Gary Oldman. She just casually said, "Yes, I killed you."
And when he says that, "Yeah, you did," she was like, "Yeah, you deserved that." And that was pure English banter right there. So they had a really good camaraderie on set, which could be seen through their interactions during that particular moment. Also, when they were talking about the 3rd and 4th film, the 2 films which look at the coming of age aspect during the story, they also talked about how they were actually developing crushes here and there. Actually, Emma Watson had a crush on Tom Felton right from the first or second film, and she shared a memory of herself, like she used to wait for the call sheets, and if Draco Malfoy, Tom Felton's name was on it, she would get really excited for that day, and it was really super sweet to witness that.
Another crush-related story was shared by Daniel, who used to send letters to Helena Bonham Carter because he adored her so much. All in all, it was a good 100-minute trip of nostalgia.
If you are a true Potterhead, this reunion was just for you. You'll probably love it, maybe like it if not love it. If you watched Harry Potter just for the sake of it or just for the fun of it, then you might not enjoy this reunion as much as all the Potterheads might. But still, it is a good watch and I enjoyed the overall experience and I will cherish it.
Let us know in the comments below what you thought of the reunion.
And if you have any favorite Harry Potter moment or any story to share, do share it down below in the comments. And remember to like and subscribe and support us.